Hi, this is Chad from SoundFlow, and today I'm going to be demoing the new official integration with Sibelius from SoundFlow. So this integration utilizes a new technology from Avid called Sibelius Connect that was added to Sibelius in version 2024.3. Using SoundFlow 5.7 or newer, we're able to install the Sibelius package from SoundFlow and interact directly with Sibelius. So the first step is to go to the store and install the Sibelius package for SoundFlow. So we'll go to the store, go to the Sibelius package here and click install. Once installed, we'll click go to package, which will take us to all of the different commands that we have to control Sibelius from within SoundFlow. To start the connection between SoundFlow and Sibelius, the first step is to open Sibelius. Once open, we can go to any command within the Sibelius package and click Run Command. Sibelius will now prompt you to allow the connection between Sibelius and SoundFlow. If we click yes in this dialog, then the connection will be complete. Great, so now we can open a document within Sibelius, and if we ever need to modify the settings for Sibelius Connect, we can always go to Sibelius, Preferences, and then under Input Devices, there's a section for Sibelius Connect. It's important to keep this checkbox checked so that SoundFlow can always communicate directly with Sibelius. So to make our own decks for Sibelius, first we're gonna start by making our own package for Sibelius. So we're gonna do new, package, and then my Sibelius package. Then from here we can add a new deck by clicking new, and then deck, and then typing my Sibelius home deck. The purpose of a home deck is to allow us to have even more commands at our fingertips by having subdecks within this main deck. So to create the subdecks, we're just gonna do new, deck, and I'll do keypad. I'm gonna go ahead and add a special command to this deck from the basics package called navigate to previous deck. This will allow us to navigate back to the home deck at any time. So I'm gonna do navigate to previous deck and hit add to deck, keypad. Great, now that we have the navigate to previous deck command, we're gonna go ahead and click on the keypad deck and duplicate it twice by using Command D. Now we can rename these copies to other tabs and functions within Sibelius. So I'm gonna make one for the File tab, and we're gonna make one for the Play tab for now. So now I can click on my Sibelius home deck and drag each of these subdecks onto the main home deck. So I'll do keypad like this, File tab, and Play tab. So now with the Sibelius home deck, I wanna make sure that this is the deck that is activated anytime that I open up Sibelius. So I'm gonna add an application trigger by doing new trigger, then application trigger, and I'm gonna say when the app Sibelius is activated, then show this deck. If you have multiple devices connected to SoundFlow, like an iPad and a Stream Deck, then you can always specify the device by clicking the device dropdown and clicking on your device. Now our home deck is ready to go, and we can start filling in these subdecks by clicking on the keypad and then doing pin. Now we are able to go through the keypad functions and add them to this deck. So I can go to common notes and I can start dragging in the functions I want. So I'll do whole note, and we'll do half note, quarter note, and eighth note, 16th note, 32nd note. There we go. And I could also do flat and sharp and natural. Great, so now I have all of these shown on my Stream Deck, and I can quickly use all of these keypad functions from the Stream Deck now. Now I can unpin this deck and go to the File tab deck, click pin again. Now I'll navigate to the File tab right over here, and then I can start adding functions from the File tab. So I could do export PDF, or export MIDI file, export audio, maybe I want to print, have the preferences handy, open, etc. So now I have all of those on my File tab deck. I can unpin this deck and finally go to the Play tab and click pin, and I can start getting some of the Play tab functions onto this deck. So I could do play stop, I could do fast forward, could do rewind, move playback line to start, that's a nice one, and move playback line to end. And then what about hit points. That sounds nice. Okay, great. So then now I can unpin this, and I now have a deck with 3 subdecks ready to go and use within Sibelius. So now in Sibelius, I could open up the keypad tab and do a quarter note, and then start adding some notes. Add an 8th note, and then do 16th notes, just like that. And then I can always go back to the File tab and export a MIDI file if I want. I could also do export PDF, or I could do preferences, all from the Stream Deck. Finally, the Play tab, I could always do play stop, so I could play back my performance. I could rewind and fast forward, which is nice. And then I can also move back to this line start, all from the Stream Deck at my fingertips ready to go. So you can see how you can start to build out a really accessible workflow with SoundFlow and Sibelius. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the forum. Thanks for watching this demo of the official SoundFlow integration for Sibelius. We're really excited to see where this integration goes from here, and thank you to Avid for the Sibelius Connect technology that allows us to open this new door of automation and creativity within Sibelius. Thanks.